For 1,300 years, Tikal was the heart of the Mayan civilization. It was called the City of Voices. In their temples, priests performed sacrifices and studied the stars. And some believe they predicted the end of the world. The Mayan long count calendar is even more accurate than our own. But it says that on December 21st, 2012, the long count of time will revert to zero.
During the Classic period, they made a series of inscriptions in stone. They mention the beginning and the end of this era, but they don't say anything further about what will happen. Some people believe this 5,125-year cycle will end catastrophically, that it will be the end of the world as we know it.
The Mayas believed their lives depended on observing the sky and predicting the future.
They relied on the corn harvest to subsist, so they needed to know how the future, rainy seasons and the weather in general, would affect their crops.
It was also very important to the Mayas to get the attention of their gods. They wanted their acknowledgement and their blessing for a better future.
To get the attention of their gods and ancestors, the early Mayas sacrificed blood, their own blood.
They believed that gods actually created man from corn. To bring that corn to life, the gods had to sacrifice their own blood. The Mayans felt in debt to them and gave their blood in return.
In their efforts to get closer to the gods, Mayas went into long periods of fasting and isolation. But they could only enter into the presence of God after extreme self-sacrifice. Sandstone carvings show the rituals performed in Mayan vision ceremonies. With a stingray spine, a woman pierces her tongue. The more painful the ritual, the more valuable the blood.
We believe they drank some sort of intoxicating substance and then performed these rituals. The pain itself was very important. So through this hole in the tongue, they ran a cord sometimes laced with thorns and obsidian blades. Then they collected the blood on scrolls, which they burned. The smoke and the blood rose into the sky to the gods.
From the burning scrolls rises the image of a serpent, and perhaps an ancestor, god or ancient king. But the vision is elusive. Carved into this stone is the Mayan glyph for conjure. It consists of a hand grasping a fish. To the Mayas, seeing a vision is like reaching into a flowing stream to catch a fish. Hard to control and easy to lose.
If we read it literally, it only says conjure. It doesn't even say vision. After all of her suffering, this doesn't necessarily say she was successful in seeing anything.
During the early years of the Mayan civilization, even kings performed these painful rituals, desperately seeking the gods on behalf of their people. Over the centuries, the great Mayan empire crumbled, and their cities and temples were abandoned and lost in the jungle. Still, remnants of the culture remained.
There was a blending of cultures from Mexico and the Mayan territories. It seems there was a moment when a divine thirst for blood sprung up.
In the 16th century, Spanish monk Diego de Landa wrote of witnessing Mayan priests trying to reach God by sacrificing captives.
They hurt him with great skill and cruelty, cutting him with a knife between the ribs on the left side. The priest reached into his chest and grabbed his heart like a rabid tiger, snatching it. Then they put his heart on a plate.
Many of the ancient rituals died with the priests, who were killed by Spanish soldiers in what came to be known as the Mexican Inquisition. But their culture didn't completely disappear. Gilberto Chayax is a modern Mayan priest.
What we're doing with the ceremonies, with the sacred fire, is asking God to give us His blessing, to teach us how to live well, to bring peace to our countries, and to bless our families. We conjure Him so He can speak to us through the fire.
To this day, descendants of the Mayas still practice many ancient traditions. They offer sacrifices and conjure visions, all in hopes of pleasing the gods and catching an elusive glimpse of eternity.